Are you spending months coding complex features only to launch to absolute crickets? What if a dead simple app could make you 50 grand a month? Let's strip away the fluff today. We're diving right into an explainer on exactly how a solo developer built a completely dead simple product that generates $50,000 a month in life-changing revenue. Let's get right into it. Seriously, I want you to ask yourself, are you over-engineering your apps? We're constantly told that to build a profitable software business, you need, complex machine learning algorithms, massive teams, and months of development. But what if a dead simple single feature application could literally make you 50 grand a month? In this case study explainer, we're unpacking the exact blueprint of a 24-year-old former accountant who did exactly that. Section 1. Simple problem, massive revenue. So in our extraction of this interview, we meet Jake. Now, Jake had a background in accounting, working at a Big Four firm with absolutely zero formal software engineering training. None. But he had a painfully simple daily problem. He just couldn't wake up early. He and his college roommate talked about it literally every single day. So to fix this, Jake built an app called Early. It's an alarm clock app with one completely novel hook. It forces you to do push-ups to turn the alarm off. It just uses the camera and a bit of AI to verify your movement. And honestly, that's it. That is the entire product. Okay, let's dive into this timeline because it perfectly illustrates the speed of execution we're talking about here. On day 1, Jake writes his first line of code. By day 19, he ships his MVP, which actually was just a simple accountability app for him and his friends. Then, day 38, the native alarm feature is live. He didn't spend a year hiding in stealth mode, right? Month 3, he hits $30,000 in monthly recurring revenue. And by month 4, he crosses the $50,000 mark. He went from zero to life-changing money in roughly 120 days simply by refusing to overcomplicate the build. Section 2, the monetization strategy. So, how exactly does a simple push-up alarm clock actually capture all that revenue? Let's look at the hardcore numbers behind his business model. The ultimate threshold Jake hit in just 4 months of operation was $50,000 a month. That is highly profitable, recurring revenue, all generated by a solo founder. And that revenue? It was driven by massive top-of-funnel volume. In 2026, the Early app achieved exactly 200,000 first-time downloads. This wasn't some high-ticket, low-volume enterprise play. This was a mass-market consumer play based entirely on solving a really annoying daily habit. So to monetize those 200,000 downloads, Jake relies on a completely standard, dead simple app pricing funnel. Users get a free trial to experience the immediate relief of actually waking up on time. Once that trial ends, boom, they hit a paywall with 2 options: $29.99 for the entire year or $9.99 for a single month. This pricing perfectly targets the user's desire to commit to a long-term habit at a heavy discount, which drives massive upfront cash flow for the business. Section 3, acquisition. The views engine. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that it reveals the true secret sauce of the whole operation. During the interview, Jake explicitly states that building the app doesn't matter nearly as much as marketing it. Distribution is prioritized above absolutely everything else. Let's unpack his views engine. Here is the exact step-by-step workflow for his influencer marketing machine. Step 1. Jake scours TikTok and Instagram for lifestyle and college creators. He specifically targets people who are already making day-in-the-lifestyle content, sending tons of DMs to find a good fit. Step 2. He negotiates a deal for 2 to 4 point-of-view videos a month. The app fits seamlessly into their morning routine without feeling like some forced spammy ad. Step 3. He mitigates his financial risk by securing view guarantees. This means he effectively pays a controlled CPM, cost per mil, of just $2 to $3 per thousand views. Step 4. The conversion trigger. The viral nature of doing push-ups to turn off an alarm naturally prompts viewers to comment, "Hey, what's the app name?" The creator simply replies with "Early on the App Store" and pins that comment. That pinned comment is the literal bridge from social media directly into his revenue funnel. Now, if you're wondering how he measures attribution without complex tracking software, you've got to hear Jake's black box philosophy. He says, track views and measure spikes. Put in 5K and you get out 10. He doesn't obsess over exactly which creator drove which specific penny. He just watches for spikes in overall views, correlates them with spikes in App Store conversions, and totally accepts that he'll lose money on some individual creators just to hit massive, profitable home runs on others. Section 4. The complete tech stack. To run this highly efficient marketing machine and a rock-solid app, you need infrastructure. We are now going to list every single tool this solo developer uses to run a $50K a month operation. We're leaving absolutely nothing out here.
So the crucial point is that his development stack is highly leveraged. He uses Firebase for his database, authentication, and cloud functions. Then he plugs in Superwall to seamlessly manage his paywalls and subscription logic. He taps into OpenAI's API to power the actual verification of the push-ups. He tracks his in-app analytics with Mixpanel. And for the actual code generation and building, he utilizes Cursor. These 5 tools form the complete technical foundation of the product.
But, a product isn't a business. Here are the 8 business and marketing operations tools he runs at rapid speed. Corey handles influencer tracking and payments. SideShift is used for sourcing user-generated content creators. Instantly fires off mass emails for influencer outreach at scale. Cal handles booking meetings. Agree is used for signing contracts. Google Sheets acts as his core, flexible management system for keeping track of the whole operation. QuickBooks keeps the accounting totally clean, and 1Password acts as the foundational security layer for all these connected services. That 13-tool stack, that is the entire company.
Section 5, Solo Developer Success Framework. So, what is the underlying framework that made this specific app explode when 1,000 other alarm apps failed? Let's look at the structural advantages he capitalized on.
This is where timing meets preparation. Jake's initial MVP was honestly just kind of a gimmick, but right around that time, Apple released the iOS 26 Alarm Tit API. Suddenly, third-party apps could reliably hook directly into the iPhone's native 100% reliable alarm system. Before this, third-party alarm apps had to use these really hacky, unreliable sound workarounds. By monitoring platform updates and adapting his app to this new API, Jake rode a massive wave of functionality that literally wasn't possible just a few months prior. And this brilliantly illustrates his core thesis for solo founders. Jake's ultimate piece of advice from the interview extraction is this: focus on top of funnel only. If nobody knows about your app, it doesn't exist. You can build endless features, but in an era where AI makes building incredibly fast, your absolute highest leverage skill is generating views. Distribution is the moat. Section 6, Core Review and Takeaway. We've covered the build, the numbers, the tools, and the marketing engine. Let's distill all these hard facts down so you retain exactly what matters from this explainer. Here is the high-density recap of this operation. Jake went from his first commit to a live MVP in exactly 19 days. His monthly revenue currently sits at a massive $50,000. He hit 200,000 total downloads in 2026. He buys massive attention from influencers at a highly efficient $2 to $3 CPM, securing 2 to 4 POV videos per creator every single month. And he runs this entire operation relying on a tech and operations stack of exactly 13 software tools. If you take away only one single sentence from this explainer today, make it this: solve a painful daily problem as simply as possible and dedicate 100% of your energy to top-of-funnel marketing. All right, let's move to application. I want to know exactly how you process this data. Look at me for a second. If you were to replicate this exact project right now, today, what is your very first action step? Is it researching an API? Is it DMing an influencer? Leave your exact plan in the comments below right now, and I'll personally jump in to help you avoid the common pitfalls. And as a bonus, if you leave that comment, you'll unlock our complete, detailed checklist of the exact 13-tool tech stack and a mapped-out visual flowchart of Jake's entire influencer operations engine. Drop a comment, grab those resources, and stop over-engineering your ideas. Start building simple and start marketing loud.